Over the years, a lot of people have asked me, can I run this Samsung Ventless all-in-one or even the Vented all-in-one only on cold water? The answer from the handbook is no, but I'm gonna show you exactly how you can. Now I've got this ventless unit and it's sitting outside on my back porch. And you may be thinking, how in the world do you have this thing hooked up? Well, let me tell you, from my outside spigot, does it work? It does, but we're gonna try a couple things. One, I'm gonna use a thermal camera so that I prove to you guys that it actually is getting really hot. And two, I know what the wattage is to the ventless unit on the inside of my house, but it has hot water. And I'm wondering, hey, is it gonna increase the wattage? Is this one gonna use more power because it has to completely heat it from scratch? So we're gonna test it with this kilowatt meter. Here's what I've got. I have a water hose coming in on this splitter. One goes to cold, one goes to hot. That way there's a constant supply of water going to the unit. And so, because of that, the unit thinks, hey, I've got water on both the cold and the supply line. It doesn't seem like there's a limitation on the temperature of the water. I know it works because I know that it's steamed before, so we're gonna try it out and I'm gonna show you guys that it does work. Show you the temperature there, man, it's 100 degrees inside of there. It's hot. So we're gonna close it. More cycles, steam sanitize, dry off. All right, we're gonna start that cycle. I'll be back in like 20 minutes. Now you can see here, there looks like a lot of hoses and they're all over the place. But right there in the middle, you can see the red connector over there towards the middle left-hand side. There is only one connection or one hose that one goes to, and that is the spray module that's inside the vent valley. It's what I like to call the death trap of lint. And that is the only place that hot water gets put in place. If there's not any water present, it throws an error. The cold water is filled up from different locations. So if there's not any water coming where the hot water is supposed to be, whether it's cold or hot, there will be an error. Okay, we've been washing for quite a while. We're gonna pause. So I guess while we wait, you can see right there, it has used about 1,540 watts. That's the high side on this one. Currently it's using 9 watts because it's off. It used 493, no, that's total a day. 117 volt, 0.16 amps. So it definitely has used more wattage, by 100 watts more with cold water versus hot water. Okay. Well, it's still hot. It's 120 degrees. And it's still steaming inside of there. That's all you got to do. If you want that part, I'll link it down in the description below. But basically, just hook up both cold water. You have a single cold water, hook it up to that splitter, and then run it to the cold and the hot. And then that's how it's going to work. It goes against all the documentation that Samsung provided in the owner's manual. I don't think they want you to do that because it can eventually cause problems with like the heating element. So do it at your own risk, but this one's outside and it seems to work, and it does run on the steam sanitize cycle. So take it for what it's worth. Love you guys. God bless you. Jesus loves you and he died for you.